Welcome everyone to everyone tonight to the Core GT series. This is coming at you from virtual Sebring. We've got some GT3 and GTP action coming at you tonight. Got Parks de la Cruz in the booth tonight, helping me out since I am in Miami. So he's the one controlling the cameras. Don't yell at me for this.
I'll do my best tonight.
All right, so we got that. And Parks, can you share your screen to me?
Yeah. Oops.
Looks like his Shanae, is that Ponzi's wife or a daughter?
Oh.
Do you know?
I don't know.
Good luck. Well, one of Ponzi's family members in YouTube chat, wishing him good luck. So that's nice. Let's go here and then just stream. Oof.
Oh dear.
Huh? Oh, this old ancient computer is not happy about.
Oh really? Okay.
No, it's fine. Yeah, it's Sebring here tonight, so that's always a good. What's the right thing I'm looking for? Is
a good show.
Yeah, it always been race. Absolutely. Well, you know what? I may just have to be a little. If we do. There, okay. As long as I'm not full screen, it works. Good.
Oh really? Jeez.
I'm telling you, this thing's a Core i5 series, so that means it's what? It's 7 years old now.
Alright, I get you.
I mean, she's doing good. At least the microphone sounds decent. So, and it's trying to perform a Windows update in the background because it hasn't been turned on in like 6 months.
I see. Okay. We
So,
have 2 minutes 40 left in quali here. Looks like Ponzi is on provisional and Mason Smith on provisional in GTP.
Okay. So, Ponzi's been putting in some really good performances here as of late. Let's see what these standings are currently looking like here.
Remember, he spent a whole week grinding out Sebring trying to beat Mason.
I mean, beating Mason, there's a lot to be said for that.
Yes, indeed.
I have done it once for about 25 seconds into the back straight at the Nordschleife before stuffing it into turn one.
Yes.
What happens.
Yeah.
But I've got the standings here pulled up on my screen real quick. Go over kind of what everybody's sitting at. Looks like Dominique Ford has got a nice little lead in GTP, 25 points ahead of Brandon there. And then Mason Smith is 30 points back. So in GT3, we have Tim Ponzi, your overall leader, 31 points ahead of second place Jake Browder and Dave Tilford, 42 back from there. So you have Ponzi leading the Platinum and Gold division, followed by David, and then Nickerson back in third in that one. In Silver division, you have Powell Casca leading that one. Craig Potter just 13 points behind him, and then Kurt Began is 38 points back from there in third. In our Bronze division, Tim Thompson is leading Tyler Bramble by 7 points. That gap will get a little larger tonight because Bramble is out sick, if memory serves correct.
That's correct.
But CJ Conklin is only 10 points back, so we might have a little change up there. It depends on how these guys do tonight.
Yes, Sebring always a challenge.
Well, just try to let everybody kind of know what's going on as far as, how the championship standings are going.
Yep, I got you.
A little bit of a smaller group here tonight, it looks like, than what we have been getting. I think a few people are kind of going on vacation and whatnot, so
Yeah.
you're going to miss a couple here and there. So I have to ask David, but I believe they get, is it one drop race?
I swear it is 2 drop races here.
2.
Although
we were in the middle of going back and forth on what it would be.
Looks like everyone has ended their quali run. We'll now be gridding up.
I know we said it wasn't supposed to rain, but those clouds are looking a little heavy there.
Yeah. Let's take a look at the forecast here. It says 0% all across the board, so which is very, very thankful for some drivers I know tonight.
My wife told me that it wasn't supposed to rain the entire trip, and as soon as we got to Miami and got the rental car, made it about 10 miles down the road, we started getting a few drops of rain on the windshield.
Oh my gosh.
And this is why I brought a raincoat.
Right.
This is still a decent little field we got, so.
Dave, do you want the GT3s to start?
I'm guessing we got about 25 to 30 tonight.
18 in GT3 and 9 in GTP here.
So 27, so almost dead on what I said.
Yeah.
And trust me, I can't go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm not that good.
That is a lot of counting, yes.
I mean, maybe at home in the triples, in the cars, are, diecast. Sure.
Ooh.
They're not that big for me here.
Oh, the game has crashed.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
No.
I'll make it back in.
So. Well. See, that's exactly what it did to me a few weeks ago.
Oh, really?
Fun. We get into, everybody starts gridding up and starts doing the pace lap, and then it was kick you out, won't let you back in.
Oh, geez. Well, I just know that my game crashed, so it should let me back in.
You're already connected.
Oh, jeez. Hang on. Oh god, you're right. It's not letting me back in either.
Yeah,
What's happened?
It will. Hold on. Close iRacing and open it again real quick. I've dealt with this a time or two. Is iRacing not opening?
I was restarting the iRacing service.
Okay. Yeah, give it a second. Sometimes after you've been kicked out of a session, it takes... There you go. It'll take 45 seconds or so for it to rejoin. So who was that? Was that Nance? Sorry, Nance. We tried.
Oh god, it just hit me. How did it hit me? I thought it'd be fun. Technical issues yet again. It's cursed. You're right.
Racing in this series. The first one I get, we had like 40 people in there. Okay, I try to do the broadcast in 4K. I try to have everything on so it's pretty as possible for everybody. That's very taxing on a system. But okay.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, that is weird that it won't. You did it as watch, correct?
Yep. That's how we were able to see qualifying.
Yeah, so I was... Come on. Validating installation. Uh-oh. Okay, loading. It's got to make it past 15%.
Gonna find out.
Like, that's always the thing. If it makes it past 15, it's good.
Oh, it did not. It is not good. Hang on.
Yeah, I haven't seen one do this. You know, I know iRacing's had some server issues. A couple of the races, like the little short Nürburgring race I did, it booted me a couple laps in.
Oh, yes. Yeah, some server issues recently.
Come on.
Okay, hang on. This is not good.
Close pricing completely and then Control Delete and kill the service and then try to fire it back up. Informed chat we're having.
Okay. Yeah, let's just try and withdraw this time, maybe. Ooh. That's even worse.
What is that?
He said already a spectator in the session.
Oh, yeah. That's fun.
Oh dear, this is really bad.
Withdraw. Yeah, click on watch now.
Oh, it's not looking promising.
Yeah, do you remember what car you picked?
Yeah, it's the BMW.
Okay, you sure?
Yep.
Okay. Making sure. Let's see.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna find out. We're at 20, John.
Chris posted.
I know, I see that. I feel so sad. We're at 35 right now.
Okay, well, that's good.
If you would like to yell at me for my broadcasting, feel free to do so, because this was not intended.
I wonder if our voice is still going out.
I have. It should be.
Let's see. Yep. Okay. Looks like we should be back up and going any second here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
Yeah, hopefully so, huh?
83% on mine is another one that'll crash on.
I know. Yeah, I've seen that before.
But it generally only does the 83% crash at Wild West and like one other random track.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Wild West, like when I go from the practice to the race, it crashes every time. And like quickly close, restart. Okay. So let's see what we missed here.
You're loading in all the cars.
Oh no.
Oh. Cuts to Derek Booker already. Alright. It's a TV camera. Here we go.
A little bit of
Oh my.
pits there.
Okay, hang on. Oh, there you go. Oh, God. I can't believe it. We missed the start yet again. Okay.
Alright.
That's not good. I just need to,
And unfortunately, we can't rewind it.
yeah.
So it looks like we have Dominique Ford in the lead, I'm assuming here.
That is correct. Leading Mason around here. Ooh, Jesus. There you go. Okay, I just had to fix the stream here. Alright, that's good.
Oh, was the stream not pulling the video after the crash?
Yeah, but I fixed it.
Yep, it's looking good on the other end, though. Alright.
Oh, God, and we're finally back. Let's see. Have there been any retirements, as far as I can tell?
Quick look down pit lane might
Oh my gosh. Doesn't say there's any retirements as far as I can tell. So that's lucky for everyone here. Looks like Mason and Dominique are pulling away from the other drivers here.
Shocker with that.
Indeed, the Scooby-Doo car here trying to get away from Kevin Santana
So the
here.
important thing is, let's check in, is James still on track?
James is, oh my gosh, James has made it past lap 2. That is fantastic. We are currently on lap 4. James is only 2 seconds from the lead. That lead is Tim Ponzi here in the Lamborghini.
I mean, I kind of figured we'd be able to pull James in about 5 minutes into the broadcast.
Well, surprisingly not. James is actually in a position here to chase for the win. Also, David Tilford here in third.
Is that CJ behind him?
This behind Tilford is Alan J.
That's,
Elwood.
yeah, Elwood. Yeah. He's in the Audi.
That's correct. He's been in the Audi for all the races so far, so I guess it must be a favorite for him. I know that we've seen Ponzi also in the Audi, but it looks like for this race he jumped over to the Lambo.
So he was in the Lambo last week.
Yeah.
I think he said it did a little better in the rain, but alas, no rain for last week, and appears we won't be having it for this week.
Yeah, it looks completely bone dry. Two teammates here, Jake Browden, Kevin Peak.
Josh. Oh, a nice little baddie there.
This is a fight for P15 between Sean Connors and Joseph Sullivan. There's actually a pretty good group here.
Yeah.
There you go. Oh my gosh, look at that.
I don't remember who's driving the FedEx Merc off the top of my head. It's,
I believe that is Sean Connors. Yes, this is Sean Connors here in the FedEx Mercedes. Looks like he's trying to chase Theo here.
Yeah.
Or back to our lead in GTP. Where's Mason gone?
Sorry, I didn't hear you, man. The crew chief talk right
Well, it looks like there's a little bit of traffic.
Oh yeah. Oh, you're right, yeah. All the GTPs are currently going through the GT3s. I know that this is where the gaps tend to form in amongst the GTPs and GT3s.
Especially if you catch them in that last little sector before the back straight. The GTPs were just ripped through that sector.
Yeah, yep. Looks like Dominique here's gotten pretty fortunate here.
Getting a little bit of breathing room.
Yeah, of course. Always useful with the Mason Smith behind you. Although Dominique has become somewhat of a force here. Ooh, a little miscommunication there.
But you can see just getting held up by that GT3 for one corner.
Yeah.
Mason back with an eye shot.
It costed Dominique a full second there.
And now he's got these here that I think Mason is going to catch them in the perfect spot, whereas no, he's not going to quite get in perfect.
Yeah, it's decent though. We've all been here before as a GTP. Well, I say all, but I'm sure many of us have. So then where is the GT3 leader? Oh, they're very close here. Oh yeah, there you go. Fonzie has already streaked away 3.5 seconds on James Pierce, of all people.
Yeah, Ponzi has really turned the speed up this season.
Yes, he has. Oh my goodness.
As you see Mason sending it there on the outside of Sunset. That wall comes up a lot quicker than you want it to.
Oh, it sure does. And all the bumps on the fixed setup want to throw the car over into the wall. I know the Porsche GTP struggles with the exit of that corner.
Absolutely. Yeah, because it wasn't many seasons ago. I think it was like 3 seasons ago where when it was me, you, Tyler, and Ponzi, like we were trading lap times with Ponzi. Now, oof, I don't think I'd be within a mile of it.
Yeah, I think he'd whoop both our asses. I am not the GT3 driver that he is. My goodness.
Yeah.
Tap back in. There we go.
You just have a habit of keeping everything you drive clean.
It's hard to win races. I always struggle to find the pace here, or at any track really. But keeping it clean has always given me a good shot.
Hey, if you come in second every race, you know all it takes is the leader to have 1 or 2 bad races, and you're gonna win the championship.
As we saw last year. Oh my gosh, or last season. Oops. I guess this little conga line has been going on for a while here between Pierce, Tilford, and Elwood here. Actually starting to enjoy it, as Elwood earlier had a little look on Tilford.
Well, I kind of have to wonder if Tilford just running in second here, if he's not, as we saw Ponzi running that Lambo last.
Elwood has a look up on Tilford. Elwood and Tilford actually fighting for P3 in GT3. Who blinks first? Oh, couldn't quite tell.
Metaphorically or literally?
Both, I would say. Looks like it was Tilford who blinked first there. Elwood makes a nice pass. Although Tilford has a look as Padiar passes around the inside. Or down the inside. Ooh. Tilford having another look. But there's no grip out there, Tilford.
No, there really isn't. You've got to be by that commitment cone up there on the inside, hanging on the fence, or you are in trouble.
Yeah. Let's see. It seems as though Elwood is also going to be catching up here to Pierce, pulling slightly away from Tilford after the small turn 1 misjudgment. James Pierce feeling the pressure here, I would say.
I mean, watching these 3, they're running pretty much the same exact line, which leaves you, your big deal here being, where you're making your speed is exactly how you're getting on the brake, how you're getting off the brake, how you're getting on the throttle and off the throttle.
Yeah, you really mean like who is making the least micro mistakes here?
Yeah, I mean, that's literally, for an hour-long race, it's hard not to make those couple little ones here every once in a while.
Yes, of course. I like to call them like small phases or phases or what the word is for in judgment. Small miscalculations. It could cost you anything here. As you can see, Elwood here already having a small look on Pierce, slowly catching up. He was 0.2 quicker last lap.
Yeah, so, I mean, is James more of a GT3 driver, or is he, I always see him kind of gravitating towards the prototype stuff.
Yeah, he does generally gravitate towards the high downforce cars, but I know that he has a soft spot, like we all do, for the GT cars. So I believe that's so. I do know that he can move in them.
Oh yeah, yeah, I mean, there's something about the GT3s where it's more the mechanical grip than the aerodynamic. Yeah, the lines are what you still use in a, if you're in a street car at a track, the line's still going to be the same.
Yeah,
they have a little downforce here and there, but it's not enough to truly change your lines.
Yeah, absolutely. The GT's always heavier than the prototypes. GT's heavier than the prototypes. So
1,000 pounds. So sorry. What is that? 400.
I think so. I believe that sounds about right. Forgive the miscalculations here. Check back in on their overall leader.
Looks like they're coming up on another GTP to lap.
Who's that? I believe that is Brendan Machevsky here in the Acura. I guess something happened on the first lap, which we didn't see because of some misfortunes here. Yes, looks like Brendan already having a bad time here. I know that he was fighting. I believe he got P3 at Barcelona, did he not?
I think he did.
Yeah. So
I'm a little on the low side.
but yeah, looks like already misfortunes already a roller coaster of results here for Brandon.
Sorry about that, James.
Sorry about that, Brandon. Had to use laptop speakers here. Let's see, take that right there. Hopefully that doesn't make me too loud. So, let's see, MC squared. Hopefully the guy I root for here doesn't get cursed.
Elwood already getting real close to Pierce there on the previous corner. Does Elwood have enough of a run on Pierce to have a look into the hairpin, a major passing point on the track? Doesn't seem like it, since he doesn't even have a look here.
The Acura curse.
Oh dear. Tilford there in the background, almost praying for the downfall of the other cars.
Wow, yeah, that's pretty atrocious. Let me try something here. See if I can do this without blowing your eardrums out.
Let's have a look at some other battles on track. This is Viglio on Schaefer for P8 in class. Viglio is Tim Ponzi's brother. Also part of Vigzy Motorsports. You know that Viglio will be going for the silver title. Oh, welcome back.
Oh, is it a little louder?
It sounds better. I know that much. It's not too loud.
Thanks, sir.
Will Viglio be able to put Schaefer under enough pressure to have a pass? We will find out. Oh,
Yeah. There we go.
welcome back.
That's a little bit better.
Viglio making a move maybe on Schaefer? Oh, maybe not.
You need more room, Ken?
Yeah, he's... Ooh. There's a B in the GTP.
Yes, there is Albi. I believe he's running P8. Yes, P8 of P9, which is very unfortunate. I'm guessing maybe something happened at the start, which we missed again.
Well, I know Sebring is Abi's home track here.
Oh, that's right. Yes.
You know, Abi's not too far away from you either.
Yes. Not very far. Other battles. Check in with some others here.
Oh, there's Theo. Oh, Theo, stay on track.
Theo, yes. Theo facing some pressure from CJ Conklin behind in a student driver livery. You can't miss him on track. Bright yellow.
Checking in on track. Chris says he misses racing. No, Chris, we miss having you. Oh, you got something going on back there behind that part.
Ooh. Let's see.
I think that's going to be Booker related.
Okay. Let's find out. Oh, McLaren spin. The McLaren, always tough to drive.
As I went by, I saw the smoke in the car out in the middle of nowhere. I was like, yo.
Yep, yeah. Just another McLaren spin.
Hoping James was wearing the brown pants tonight.
Oh, I sure hope so. Or that was Booker. Ooh.
Right. Well, yeah, James was the first on the scene.
Oh, right, yeah, yeah.
You know, seeing a McLaren parked backwards on the exit curve is not exactly what you want to encounter.
Yes, indeed. Anything facing backwards is not a fun time to encounter. Is he gonna drive straight into me?
So looking through here. Let's see.
This scrap for P2 is definitely something to have to keep an eye on over the course of this race. How much time is left? 38 minutes left. Oh,
I say we should be getting some.
I think GTP pit stops. I believe.
Yeah.
I believe
Okay,
so.
I think button's working now. Sorry, Lauren.
I was expecting
I
to
knocked
see
out,
it
hit the
at
wall.
least.
Yeah, I believe so. I can't remember off the top of my head, despite doing a lot of time at Sebring in the GTP. I believe it should be in 5 minutes.
Oh, it looks like Jake had a computer crash. No.
Ooh, really? That's not good.
I wonder if that has anything to do with what had yours act up.
Nothing is popping up here. I'm guessing the car just vanished off the track. Yeah, I don't see any
That's
incidents with that.
really what happens when you wind up just disappearing.
Yeah. It would be quite the mess in real life if that happened. Here's
I'm used to my MX Brown keys that when you type it's so loud. This laptop is like silent.
oh right, yeah, Browns. Oh my goodness, and there's James out, and I'll be out. Oh my goodness, let's take a look at what happened. Let's go a little bit further back. James. Oh, just a. Oh,
Oh man.
that is very unfortunate. To me, that looks like an inexperience on Albi's part on passing a GT3 on the exit of turn 1.
It also looks like maybe James lost the back end of the car there. I definitely saw a little bit of a twitch.
Did you? Let's.
Go back.
I can't play in slow motion. Check one more time.
He's here and then.
Oh no, he didn't
Oh, is it
lose
the
grip.
neck code that-
Yeah. Oh, that is some luck that James has been having for the past 4 races now.
Tell you what, let's try to see if I can.
And that is James's hope into the into the gutter already.
I'm going to attempt to pull James in here with us for a minute.
Oh dear.
Like, he understood how little.
Yeah, looks like.
I can get him into certain rooms, but.
Oh, that's James Molyneux.
Oh, is that Molyneux that?
We need Pierce.
I know. Oh, I did.
I think you dragged the wrong James.
This thing's not even 1080p resolution.
Oh, okay. You don't have enough pixels to play with, do you?
No. No, literally, I can see like 8 channels of voices.
Oh, right.
This is Brooks and John in the booth. You got a copy.
Hello.
Oh, tough break there.
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen anyone unluckier than you, James.
Yeah. I've just been very cautious of the GTP, so I saw what I thought was going to be a dive, so I hit the brakes harder than I thought, and then there's no saving it because I was already committed to the corner at that point, so, and then got hit and it ripped it out of my hands again, so.
Yeah.
I get kind of understeered a little bit there. We couldn't tell if it was maybe a little net code causing that switch on your end before the actual happened.
Nah, it's just this car is so on edge, so if I've already committed to the corner at that point that it's pretty much. I wasn't expecting it to get sent up there, and I looked at my mirrors right before turn in, and that was kind of all she wrote. Thought we were gonna wait till past 1, so kind of set up for that and set up for basically full through that corner. And once I saw that he was looking towards the inside, I was like, we either if he doesn't back out and I don't try at least to do something, we're both dead. So didn't expect a back out on that one, so kind of lost it. And then I guess I don't know what happened after that. I kind of just felt a hit, and the wheel got ripped out of my hands, and that was it.
Well, the good news is at least with this progression, you made it to the halfway point this week. So next week it's full race, right?
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe 3/4 at least. I'd say that'd be pretty good.
Yeah.
First week was lap 1. Second week was what, lap 2 or 3?
Something like that.
Next week might just be go play the league match for CS.
Oh gosh. Spend your luck
more
there.
success in that
Oh yeah.
than this at the moment.
Being right there at the pit exit, how bad was the tow, Tom?
I didn't tow. I drove that sucker back.
Ah,
Oh, you actually did? Oh, you didn't get to check.
Yeah, I didn't have any. Couldn't turn left really well at all. So I had a something lap time that I don't know what it was. Probably in excess of 5 minutes, but I think I'll just drive around for a little bit. Probably just get some practice laps, considering the only practice laps I had before the race were that was in session. So just get used to the car again and get ready for Nürburgring, I guess, and then probably head out.
we'll let you get back in there, mate. You never know. Maybe you pull something out of it because everybody else is going into the pits about this time.
You never know. We'll see.
Good luck.
We'll try to toss you back up here.
Sounds good. Thank you, guys.
Stop playing. There we go. I actually got it back in.
Oh, that's good. And we see all the GT3s and GTPs making stops here. We've got cars making stops here. Shows David Tilford in the lead. Looks like Ponzi already pitted.
Somebody asking how to donate James some luck. If you figure that out, please let us know, because there's a Nürburgring 24 event coming up. I'm going to need all the luck I can.
All of us will need that luck.
I told Jimmy, I was like, I just want to finish this race with you.
That was your line.
Like, we finish this race with a blue car. You don't want to have a pit for 45 minutes. I was like, we can at least get a top 10.
I'm
So,
not even gonna argue.
that's my goal for the
GT3 stay on the race line.
No big crashes. That would be a miracle.
They did the exact opposite. Alright guys, now
Fireworks in the voice chat already due to some miscommunications between the two classes. I believe.
Scooby-Doo and
Oh my
Sahaj
gosh.
there.
Oh no, that's not Sahaj. That's who is
I thought the purple was Sahaj.
Sahaj is in a black Cadillac tonight.
Oh.
616 fitness.
That's him right there. Yes, this.
Well, the way Scooby-Doo went around the outside there, it almost looked like he had a little bit of a space warp.
Yes, indeed.
But we're going to need to see the mystery machine into the tech garage,
Oh, okay.
please.
That was James Molyneux in the pink Cadillac. Oh, that's right.
Oh.
His wife's car. Was all pink. Scooby-Doo machine. We left. That's Nick Terrell. Yes, it is.
Yes.
Let's see.
I can just keep calling it Scooby-Doo because...
Because that's what it is.
Raggy.
Ruh-roh, Raggy. Let's see. Any...
Zoinks! I don't know why these are all just like childhood memories popping back up.
Oh my
But,
gosh.
Jackie and Dominic is still out in front.
He has a 4-second gap here to Mason Smith. Looks like...
Yeah, the last time they pitted at
Let's see.
Catalunya, he had about a 7-second gap that came down very quickly.
Yeah, yeah. But this time, it looks like the gap increased between Dominic and Mason. Or maybe it didn't. I couldn't quite tell. Let's see.
It's hard to keep.
I know, it
You
really
see both
is.
them in frame there now.
Oh, that's
Mason
good.
Getting a little bit of draft off of the back of Theodore there. Watch out for the student driver BMW.
Of course, of course. Always exercise caution when nearby. Let's see.
Actually, you didn't even have to be a student driver in a BMW. BMWs in general, watch out.
Oh
Big
gosh.
sniffers coming for everyone.
Of course, big sniffers are always out for everyone. Always very dangerous drivers. Here we have a slight scrap here for P4. BMW is Kevin Peak, and the Ferrari is Lauren Shaughnessy. Let's see.
I
Surely.
don't think you butchered that as bad as us.
Shaughnessy. See, there you go. I butchered it that time.
Then we find out later that no, you got it right the second time.
The second time.
See, that would be my luck.
Oh my gosh. Well, I sure hope not. Let's see. What other battles we have on track
So
here?
in the black GTP there, that is
Who's that?
that's Sahaj, right?
No, Saj is a mostly black with some blue 212s on it.
Well, you did the paint job, so you should know.
Oh, Saj actually does paint job himself. I think he's slightly better than me, actually, so. Let's see. I believe that's Daniel Nance? Yes, it was. Daniel Nance is black and gold here. Oh, jeez. Little touch of the grass here. The commentator's curse. Yeah, commentator's curse as we just cut to Daniel Nance.
HD, that was clearly bad timing on my part.
Sure hope that's Nuns.
Yeah.
What else do we have here? Oh, James Pierce yet again with Craig Potter.
On Craig Potter.
Yes, that's correct. Let's see. Will James get a better run than Craig Potter here? It sure looks like it with the loss of traction there for Craig Potter.
I'll say if the Porsche does have two party pieces, one's the brakes and number two is its grip coming out of slow speed corners.
Yes, the acceleration that you can get out of the grip of the rear engine is really something you can't contest with. I don't think with any other GT3 off the top of my head. The rear engine just gives it that much drive off the corners. James Pierce making it look easy here. My goodness.
I'll say a little interesting tidbit I found out the other day. So all the iRacing setups, when they say they're updated, so over at least on the dirt side, I was talking with a guy, and he actually, he's one of the pro level drivers in the dirt road side. He actually sent in the setups that they wound up using for the trucks.
Oh.
So they're his standard
Oh my
setups.
gosh. Wow, so the iRacing setups are pro setups. Or not pro, but good setups. Wow.
Yeah, I mean, they might not be the fastest the pros have, but the pros will suggest saying, hey, like when iRacing made some pretty stout changes to it after the first week, he said, hey, these old setups I have are actually quite controllable and good. Here you go.
Oh.
They supposedly updated it to that. Because it was weird, because I was doing a coaching session with him. He's like, this is my old setup. Huh.
Oh, wow.
So I guess they don't always tell him when they are using it.
Yeah, no, that something like that would be quite useful on the roadside, since the road setups are just like constant understeer, at least from what I've found.
Well, that's the thing is, I think they do that for
Be lower skilled.
Oh, because I mean, like you have the Ferrari Challenge,
Right.
yeah, that's open to the rookies. They don't need an oversteering setup.
They do not. No, that would cause more carnage than there is already in that series. 15-minute sprints. Don't.
Well, that's the thing is, have you ever watched a bottom basement split, sub 500 I rating split of the Miatas?
Yeah, I have a friend who's 800 I
Atrocious.
rating. It is not fun as a driver.
No, I clicked on the wrong session the other day, and
Thank you, CJ.
I thought I was going to top split because I was going to try to learn something for the Miata broadcast we were going to do later, and it wound up being that I clicked on the lowest one,
Oh dear.
and it was just awful. Oh, looks like Bobby
Ooh.
just messaged me, and we'll drag him into the booth here and get his take on that incident with James.
Seems that Albie has retired. Yeah, Albie has retired.
Bobby, this is Parks and John in the booth. You got a copy?
Hey, John. Hey, Parks.
Hello, Albie.
Copy.
So, not the way you wanted to go out tonight, I know.
No, that's the way I actually planned on going out tonight. Bang. Yeah, if you must
You
know,
just
that's
thought
pretty
pretty
much
sunset
yeah.
rather than turn one.
I executed my plan perfectly and just took myself out and everybody else out, I guess. I don't know what the hell happened. But, yeah. I was trying to pass James. I thought I had him on the outside, and I was just going to patiently kind of go past him, either go there or just kind of hold position and then pass him somewhere else. But some reason his car straightened out and completely ran me into a wall. It felt like it. I don't know exactly what happened.
Yeah, he was. I think he was expecting you to cut under, and you went to the outside there, and just kind of one of those. You know, it's a racing incident. I believe at the end of the day. I mean, I'll look at it later with David to be sure, but you know, things happen.
Yeah, it was ill-timed. First of all, I mean, you know how it is when you have a certain car at a certain speed far away, and you're like, okay, can I make it? Can I not make it? I knew I couldn't make the inside, so I was sure I couldn't make the inside. So then I just said, okay, let me just hang tight, and I'll see if I can go around the outside and see if there's a spot. But I wasn't gonna actually pass him. I was just gonna kind of hang tight. But then I guess it was he probably spooked him enough.
So it's,
Yeah. Not the best race. I had it off earlier too, which kind of just put me on the downward spin for the rest of the race.
Well, of course, we had some
What changes happen with the colors?
computer issues. Of course.
But,
How were the
didn't make
first
the
couple
broadcast.
laps?
The first couple of laps, well, there was a big incident on that first hairpin that completely changed the complexion of the mid-pack in GTP.
Oh, we missed that. I can't believe it.
Yeah, there was that hairpin got everybody. I would say probably half the field from Sahaj onwards.
Really? That's not good.
Yeah, it got fifth place onwards, and I got through. And then I think Sahaj did the gentleman thing and slowed down and let me through because I think he realized that he was part of the whole mess. And but then after that, I did the gentleman thing and wrecked into a wall for him. So he was, he was
okay.
fine. Yeah, I mean, one favor deserved the other. Mine was mostly fatal. Finish him move, but yeah. And then after that, I lost my fast repair. So now with this incident, I'm pretty much sitting in the pits watching the sunset.
You know, there's worse places to watch the sunset.
This feels like the worst place to be watching the sunset, to be perfectly honest. I don't know if there's a worse place.
There are a few better ones, but
yeah. Right now, I'd rather not be watching the sunset, but be making my way around the track and managing hopefully a podium. But nowhere close to that, despite the fact that I had a 1:45.6 in practice.
Oh my gosh,
but
it's a pretty good lap.
Before, I was able to run. Yeah, but this practice, of course, there's traffic, a lot of things going on, so I understand I wasn't able to run that. But then, you know, for some reason I can't put those pieces together again in this race or in this practice. Here we are, watching the car get repaired.
But yeah, it's yeah. I know this being your home track, you were hoping for a little bit better performance tonight. You generally have a good bit of speed at Sebring.
Yeah, I mean, normally in the GT3s I do. I can probably run 201s and 202s. I'm pretty confident with that. But in GTP, new car, just getting used to how everything happens so quickly.
The downforce.
Yeah, the downforce. And there are things you can get away with in this car that you could never get away with in a GT3.
Like full throttle, sunset.
Like, yeah, yeah, somewhat. And then there's things that actually, genuinely, a GT3 does better around this track than this.
Yep.
There's some complexes in this car. This is just, yeah, like you hit a curb and this car is like game over. GT3 is like, okay, no problem. It's like an off-road vehicle on this. It's like a truck or something. But yeah, that's normally I do well. This time, new car, new everything. Decided not to do well.
Works. Maybe that's what we need to do. GTP and the Lucas oil trucks.
Oh gosh, that would be quite the multi-class experience, I would say.
Yeah, but you gotta handicap the GTPs.
Oh gosh.
You gotta do something like, you know, down the power or something.
No. Here's the thing. I'll sit there and just have the clear all button going the entire time.
Oh my gosh, that would be some chaos.
Whatever part of the track they want.
Yeah, it'll be fun if you have the GTPs on there with just one gallon of fuel, and then they have to keep refilling every.
Who would win?
It's a strategy race. We might get that with Preston.
Right. I might be onto something. Well, thanks guys for having me. I'm gonna go back to the room. I think I'm 3 minutes up to repair, so I'll get out there and put some laps in.
All right. Well, again, sorry for the bad luck, and we'll catch you next week.
Yeah. Thanks, Sparks. Thanks, Sean.
Fun. Oh, there you go. My gosh, you know, during that whole interview there, this amazing battle for P2 has transpired between Elwood and Tilford here.
Yeah, it's actually been quite good. Looks like Elwood has come out on top there. I saw it was Tilford in the lead there for a little while.
I cannot tell when that happened. I'm guessing maybe some small pit stop mishap for Elwood. But yeah, I could not tell what happened. But we saw there that Elwood got the drive out of the second to last corner on Tilford because GTP went through and David was wide, so he took the gap and made it work. My goodness. It's a good little battle there.
Oh, you got their driver ratings pulled up on the thing.
Yes, I do. I will have to update those soon. Let's see.
I saw somebody mention that in chat. Didn't catch it.
Let's see. Check back in again with the overall leader. Actually, there is only a 1.5 second gap between Dominique and Mason now. You can see there in shot. There's Mason, the other car. There you go.
We're getting pretty close. What is it, about 5 minutes left, I think?
16.5 minutes actually right now. But yeah, that's actually not a lot of time, really. We're slowly coming down to it. I mean, 16 minutes is already not any time at all. So Mason's got to get a move on. Let's see. It says here Mason was actually 0.2 quicker last lap.
I'm going to turn my mic off a minute and do something with my wife. I'll be right back.
Gotcha. Let's see. Cut over. Mason will be hoping for a multi-class incident from Dominique. Let's cut over to Ponzi here. Going to turn 1. Reason we have not checked on with Ponzi is because he has an 8-second lead over P2. P2 is currently Elwood. Ponzi, as we've already mentioned a lot of times, plenty of practice, lots of time went into practicing this track so that he could win last season's championship, which he pulled off successfully. So all that practice really came in last season, and obviously it's coming in here due to that almost 9-second gap it was at one point.
Oh, wow.
Oh, welcome back.
Yeah, the wife locked herself out of the room.
Oh, right. Yeah, I was just talking here about Ponzi. 8-second gap over P2. He's just driven away, really.
So it looks like we're missing Nickerson tonight.
Yes, indeed. I didn't see if he said why, but I just know that he was missing from the start. Let's go back to here.
He's always one of the ones who can give Ponzi a little bit of a run. And yeah, it's starting to get dark. We're starting to see the headlights showing up there.
Yes, indeed. But I don't think it will be full dark. Looks like it'll just go into slight sunset. Here we have a small little fight here for P7 between Taylor Schaefer and Tim Thompson, both in Porsches here. What division is Schaefer? Let's see. Looks like I have no idea. Well, that's unfortunate.
I was saying, because when we were looking at the, I believe he was. Sorry, I'm gonna pull this up.
Thank you, Sean.
Oh, this ain't Chingy Pearson. About doing that, but how is the battle between Thompson and CJ Conklin?
Let's see. Tim Thompson. Oops. There we go. Tim Thompson here is all the way up in P8. That's actually top 10. That's pretty good. And CJ all the way down here in P16. So 8 positions difference. Okay. Should be a good night for Tim Thompson.
Yeah, he'll get to open that lead up a little bit more to solidify the bronze division there.
Isn't it 20-ish points? Paul is absent because he's in Peru.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. He's llamas. You saw the picture. But yeah.
Oh, you very llamas.
Yes. But yeah, he's in Peru. So
that's gonna put Craig Potter there, probably into the top position for silver.
Oh, really?
Very close to it.
My goodness.
He was only 13 back behind Powell. So, and Ponzi, of course, will be stretching that lead out a little bit more.
Over Nickerson, I believe, right?
Tilford.
Oh, right.
And Nickerson.
Oh,
Nickerson's
okay.
was 70 points back, so.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I haven't checked on the standings, admittedly.
I was just doing a little check-in to see.
Says that... Oh, I think we may have missed a key point. It says Dominique is in P3, but I have no idea why.
Maybe had to pit for. I think that's.
Oh yeah. Okay, you're right. Yeah, Mason just came out of the pits right here. Yep. Looks like a last splash for all the GTPs coming up soon. Technically, right now, Nick Terrell in the lead of the race gets to lead some laps out here.
You know, maybe Nick running a little bit slower pace may have figured out how to save enough for one less stop. I don't think we're close enough at this point. That
is a lot of time he'd have to be driving slow. It's 12 minutes left. And so... it's hard to tell. Yeah,
they're on throttle a good bit here.
Yeah.
I don't think you're saving 12 minutes of fuel. I mean, hey, if he does it, all the Kevin Foster power to him.
Oh my gosh.
I'm not seeing. I've been proved wrong before.
Oh my gosh.
I don't see 12 minutes.
Car number 081.
I'm expecting a comment from Chris going, "Oh, it's absolutely possible."
I'm not sure how much Chris knows about the GTPs and fuel saving. Ooh, close moment between Booker and Schaefer here. Booker here is a lap down. Oh, Thompson peels into the pits. I thought GT3s only had one stop.
Yeah, I thought they would. Well, it's
Did they have two last week?
they did, but you spent a lot of time full throttle at Catalunya
All right.
because so many of the corners are like flat out just holding on to it.
Is holding on for dear life at Catalonia.
And here you've got
This is Ponzi again. He has not pitted yet.
well, I mean, he's been at least once.
Or I mean a second time at least. I was just showing here Thompson coming out of the pits that was his second stop here. I haven't driven GT3 in so long in this league, so I don't know how it plays out.
So where does that put Thompson coming back out then?
Thompson went from P8 to P10 here.
Still a top 10?
Oh my gosh, okay.
I mean, barely, but hey, you know, I mean, top 10 here in this league, you know, that's a great show.
Yes, in this large field here, actually. 18 cars is always a significant field.
And I think, other than the Ford GT, we have everything represented tonight.
Yeah, that's correct. There's no Ford GT, which, you know, I don't think anyone's crying over. Yeah, James is in the Porsche here. But yeah, I don't think anyone would be sad over the Ford's absence here tonight. Oh, we just crossed over. Just noticed we crossed under 10 minutes here. 9 minutes to go.
Just get a run here, Jay. I'm not going to fight it. That's all I'm asking you.
Remind me to tell you there's a funny story and something that I can't say.
Right, okay. Let's see, what do we have here? Okay, this is Lawrence Shaughnessy and James Pierce. What is this? Oh, P4. Pierce has made his way from quite far down. I believe, what was his lowest running? I believe it was like P8 that Pierce went down to after his incident, and now he's all the way back up to P4, or about to try and attack P4 here.
You know, and with his going in, you know, he might be able to make it on fuel.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Oh, James Pierce has a great run since Lawrence did not carry the minimum speed here and already makes the pass even before the turn there.
He's got the run.
He had the craziest run there. It's always a great feeling when the car in front of you messes up and you're able to get a good run out of that corner. James Pierce, you're up to P4.
So rarely.
Yeah, exactly. And now, clawed his way back up to P4. James Pierce putting in some work after the incident. Let's see. What is this fight here? Oh, this is Viglio again, Ponzi's brother, for currently in P8 under threat from Leo Vitellin, behind in the Mercedes.
That's who's in the black Mercedes.
Looks like Leo had a small amount of trouble trying to apply the decals on the car.
You're the painter here. I just wound up doing basic things and that, at best.
Will Leo get a run here? Be able to look into sunset? Looks like he might be biding his time here. Oh, he has a look on Viglio. Who blinks first yet again? Looks like Viglio blinks first. Car number 212. The cutback. Oh, Viglio had to brake there to avoid driving into the back of Leo there. And it looks like Leo comes out very fortunate there. Placed his car just in the correct spot that Viglio had to back out. Will Viglio have a counterattack here for Leo? Seems like Leo is able to drive away slightly here. Taking those apexes. Yeah.
it's insane. You start talking about the differences between that Merc and the Lamborghini. Like, there's certain corners that the Merc just trounces the Lambo, and then there's the other corners where the Lambo is just so much better. It's insane.
Yeah, and yeah. Oh,
almost a little touch there.
Yes, almost a small tap into the back. It's always the thing where whatever car you're behind, you always brake later than them.
Should we have told Viglia that the light bar cost you 1 mile an hour?
Oh, but it looks cool. I like the car. I like the lights on the front. They're pretty cool.
I just found it crazy that iRacing actually takes that into account, the wind resistance of the light bar.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it's always this little things you have to look out for in the setups.
Oh, absolutely. And as we should be, it should be the last lap here for Dom, I believe.
Or actually, it says there's 5 minutes left here. 5 minutes left.
5
minutes left in the session. It looks like Leo has been able to get away from Viglio here. Let's see. There are some other battles on track. It says that... Oh, wow. Just behind. Slightly. Actually, Tim Thompson.
Between Jake and Tim?
This is Kevin Peak here and Tim Thompson. The two teammates, Jake and Kevin, running the same exact livery. I think I saw the only difference. Oh, Leo pulls into the pits.
Oh,
wow.
Take on a little bit of fuel.
Yeah.
That's not released still.
So, like...
Well, yeah, Tim and...
Who else? Oh, Tim. Yeah, Tim and Leo here.
Leo. Yeah. Splash and go. No
Yeah.
tires.
I wonder, then that must mean that everyone else has to box, surely. It's hard to say, because this Mercedes is a big old V8, but Tim was in just a Porsche 6-cylinder, so it's hard to say.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, in iRacing has tried to make it a little more equal between their fuel burn rates and the amount of fuel, because I think the Lambo with its V10 has the biggest tank.
Oh, yeah, it's 110,
but
or 110 liters, I mean, in the Lambo.
don't know what that is in freedom units.
20, I'm not sure either. I just know liters here, man. Let's see.
See, Tyler, I get not knowing. You should.
Oh, well.
Because when you fill your own personal car up, I know it's not liters.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, no, I don't know. Anyways. Let's see. Sean Connor's also closer to Tio. Actually, it says here that Craig Potter was able to pass up Lawrence Shaughnessy here. Duel of the prancing horses here.
Some Ferrari on Ferrari violence.
Indeed.
No content.
Doesn't seem like it. Looks like it was a clean move from Craig. I know that Lawrence here has been probably feeling like he's been dropping back some positions. It's always a sinking feeling whenever that happens.
But he is all over the back of Potter there.
Indeed he is. Oh, Lawrence has a look. Does he send it down the inside? Oh, almost. He did have a big look on Craig there. Craig just keeping his wits about him, not letting the pressure get to him. See there? Oh, that's not Mason.
Traffic too.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, that's Brandon.
Says that it's Kevin Santana.
Is he new?
I
don't remember the name.
Yeah, doesn't sound very familiar. Will Lawrence be able to pressure Craig into a small mistake? A small mistake could be all it takes. As we drop into 1 minute. There's actually 1 minute remaining. Where is Dominique on track? It says here that P7. Oh dear. What has happened here? Maybe this is it? Looks like it. Oh.
Oh.
That is.
Just Booker coming around the corner.
Yeah. Hang on. Let's get a larger gap here. Here we go. What exactly happened here? Going around the outside of Booker. Ooh. I would say that Brandon may have turned into Booker, but it's hard to tell from that perspective.
And that's Sahaj.
This is Brandon Machevsky.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, his paint job. I always think that's a 212 on the back of it.
Oh no, that is not ours. We actually have green on the car now. Let's see, where is Dominique Ford? Oh, is that already the checkered flag?
There's a checkered.
Oh, that was checkered.
Yeah, looked like it.
Let's see. Dominique usually slows down. He usually slows down.
White.
I think that was the white flag. I believe it was.
That's not what you want last lap going into an gaggle GTP.
Oh, but now Mason has to navigate his way through it as well. Oh, 3 wide there, down through Big Bend. Oh man.
Just making his way through.
Yeah, just making it through. Okay, yeah, looks like that was a white flag with the way they're driving. They're still going at full racing speed.
Or they just decided an hour.
Or yeah. Let's keep going for another 11 hours. I think that'd make a good race around here.
You know, the sad thing is, both of those guys would probably actually do it if they were close.
Yeah. Maybe it's like a reference to the this year's Daytona 24, and they threw the checkered 1 lap too early. That was unfortunate. The GTPs, they continued going after the checkered flag for 1 lap because they weren't sure. Looks like Dominique Ford coming through the second last corner here.
That's always the thing is never lift until you're absolutely sure.
Yeah. Dominique Ford coming around the last corner. Ooh. He's biding his time here with Booker. It looks like.
Don't want to get
that's the checkered.
Yeah.
Dominique Ford taking checkered flag in P1.
Someone want to give me a flag?
Where's Ponzi here? Ponzi is all the way halfway down the track. It sounds like someone has already ran out of fuel. I heard someone over the radio said, "Can someone give me a push?"
Hey Kevin, that was awesome going through the hairpin like that.
Oh, actually, wow. James Pierce has passed Tilford for P3.
Wow.
You can see him right here. That's David behind. Yeah, look. This is position. James Pierce here in P3. Oh, but David has a look down the inside. Oh no! Oh.
James, I'm still racing, buddy.
That's gotta hurt.
Yeah.
Hopefully, all fingers and digits are intact.
Oh, and he toes back. Oh dear. And that's Tilford there in P3. Hang on, let's find Ponzi again.
Corner.
Ponzi here takes the checkered for GT3. Oh, that was unfortunate. But yeah, here we have Ponzi.
Never fun with one of the admins, is it?
Oh man.
Hey Jimmy, if you're watching, you got some work to do later.
Oh my gosh. Oh yeah. Yep, everyone has already finished up here, so slap it on Scenic. So hang on.
How was the air down? Well, thank you for your service.
No problem. Good race, Kev. Good racing, thank you.
It's too much static. I'm having to hold the condenser mic up.
First time in this car.
I brought the mic just in case, but I couldn't figure out how to get the boom arm
Oh, jeez. Yeah, that'd be quite something to bring.
If I had driven, I was debating about taking parts of the rig.
Oh my gosh.
But let's see. So who do we have in third place for GT3?
That is David Tilford.
All right. Well, let's bring David into the booth here.
To uncheck my time.
David, this is
Oh.
Parks and John in the booth. You get a copy.
Yeah, I gotcha.
So last lap fireworks there with James.
James, did
saw?
you run out of gas?
Yeah, he was super slow.
Something like
I'm
that.
not actually sure what he was doing.
Looking at
If
the
he was
results
like
here, I
super
wondering how they
saving.
say.
Yeah, I dove it on the
Safety
inside and he
fuel, I
turned
think,
in on
on
me.
that.
So I have to look at it again.
So he was slow beforehand. We just literally were flipping through and came up on you, just coming up on him pretty quick. So we weren't quite sure.
Yeah, and then I forgot to uncheck tires on my last stop, which last
Ooh.
stop
Ouch.
that last stop would not have had to happen if Ford would have crossed the line like 3 or 4 seconds.
Oh, really?
But that's what I was hoping for. He crossed the line with 149 left. I don't know what their typical lap time is, but that's on the
46.
limit, so, yeah,
146.
So 3 seconds more.
Yeah.
Won the race, a one stop. So it went from winning the race to the one stop to drama in the last lap and third place. Yeah, it was no fun.
Well, congratulations on the podium, and I'm sure we'll get to look at that later. And other than that, at what point did you think the one stop was actually going to work? Is that something you were looking at from the get-go, or?
When I pit the first time and there was like just over 30 minutes left, and came out in front of Elwood, I was like, okay, well, if I can maintain kind of in front of him and then let him pass at some point and draft a little bit, I can probably make this work depending on the timing. And yeah, it was close. So yeah, 33 seconds close, but not quite.
Anyone you give a shout out to on that car tonight?
Just sorry for James. Didn't mean to get into him. He was super slow. I thought maybe he actually already took the checkered or something, based on how slow he was. So yeah, that was not my intention to get into him. I was just trying to get by, and I felt like I got to the inside, but yeah, I don't know. So sorry for that. And then yeah, just to the family, and to you guys up in the booth, and for everyone that came out tonight and everyone watching.
Again, congratulations on the podium, and hopefully we'll catch you next week.
All right, guys, see ya.
Second place is going to be Alan Elwood, is that correct?
That is Alan Elwood. That's correct.
All right, I'll bring him in here. Alan, this is John and Parks in the booth. You got a copy?
Gotcha.
So, yeah, we saw David try for the one stop there and almost had it. Missed by a little bit. Did you think that was going to be possible at all, or were you wondering when he was going to hit?
I didn't think he saved enough, honestly. I was watching the gap after I got around him, and I just didn't think, compared to what Tim was doing, I didn't think he did enough to save all the way to the end. And my thoughts were right. I was just pushing. I was like, I see the gap closing to Tim because he's saving fuel. Like, I'm just going for it in hopes that both of them can't make it, and neither of them did. And I was right on the doorstep of, being able to try to do something with Tim, and a lapper just, I don't know what he was doing. He just sat there, parked it in each corner for the S section there at the beginning of the lap, and completely ruined that chance. That was pretty frustrating. But it is what it is. It's racing. It's going to happen. So, I'll take the result, considering I didn't really feel like I had the pace to even be on the podium tonight. I'm really shocked that actually happened, but a couple breaks went my way with some issues for a couple other guys, and we capitalized. So it's a good night. I'll take it.
Well, congratulations on second. You looking forward to, I believe it's Red Bull Ring next week?
Yeah, that's going to be pretty fast. That track is all straight. So.
Well, again, congratulations. Anybody want to give a shout out to on that Audi machine before we let you go?
Yeah, real quick, just you guys here in the booth. Appreciate you guys putting on the broadcast tonight, and everybody at Core putting on the race. It's been great every week, so really enjoying my stay here. And everybody on the team. It was just myself tonight. AJ and a couple other guys had some stuff to do, so AJ's actually at the kart track as we speak. So I was holding down the fort for Ill Design Esports, but hey, we'll take it. Simrat Market. We got a podium, and hopefully we'll do it again next week.
All right. Well, again, congratulations. We'll catch you next week.
Thanks, guys.
And that was second place, Alan Elwood. We will bring our GT3 winner in here. Parks, I'll let you take this one away.
Hello,
Yeah.
Radio to Ponzi.
Check. How are we doing?
We saw you just vanish off of the start. I'm guessing all that practice from last season really paid itself off here.
I was just talking to Nick about that. I'm like, the only reason I'm fast here is because I beat this track to a pulp. So, didn't have to put much practice in this week with it. And then plus, we just ran the 12 hours of Sebring in the rain with Dave and
Yes.
Chris. So, I mean, it's like, I know this place like the back of my hand now. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. Was there, honestly, from what I'm just asking, because I couldn't even tell, was there even any road bumps for you during this race at all? It just seemed like smooth sailing from start to finish.
Yeah, the second stint, I swear, though I spent the whole stint fuel saving, lifting and coasting and carrying speed through corners and short shifting, and I was just matching times.
Oh.
And, I thought Dave was trying to fuel save, and he was good because he got another lap on the first stint. And after I seen he got an extra lap on the first stint, I'm like, oh, he's fuel saving. He's going to make it in one stop. And by that time, it was too late for me. I thought I could save. I had 1 minute of fuel left when we were at 2 minutes left. I was like, oh, I thought for sure I was going to lose, but I guess.
That was close then.
So, yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Alan Elwood there in P2 is talking about fuel saving. Tilford also talked about fuel saving. Looks like it's just a bit of a fuel race here in GT3. Always trying to cut out that last stop.
Yeah, well, I would have had more fun just burning hot laps and then just taking a regular pit stop and seeing what I could do. But yeah, I was thinking to myself as I was doing it, I'm like, this is not fun. I mean, fuel saving is no fun.
Yeah, no, fuel saving ain't fun. You're just you're not pushing. You're not pushing at all. You're just you're just hitting marks.
Parks,
And I don't
remind me to
have
make sure
clutch
that
set up.
Carl didn't adjust the fuel by a percent or two.
I'm pretty
We gotta
sure
do
you didn't.
something with the fuel. We have to do either increase or decrease the fuel just to keep it from this splash and go at the end of the race. Although I guess it keeps it interesting. I mean, what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
It's interesting if you can make it, because it's right. It seems to be right at that level of, because from what I understood, it came down to if Dom would have been 3 seconds slower, it would have been 1 lap shorter, and David could have made it.
Right.
So,
Yeah, yeah, I mean, and if that's the case, I'm driving the Lambo all year because of the fuel. I mean,
the big old fat boy tank.
Yep. It's not very. It's pretty much a wedge. It ain't like the Beamer where it's just a big snout hitting air.
It's not that bad. You know, I drove that. Oh my gosh. Well, fine margins then in GT3.
Yes.
Any shoutouts before we let you go?
Sure. Appreciate it, man. Good to hear your voice up there in the booth. Thanks to you guys, and yeah, thanks to Pulse, obviously, and 212 for putting this together for the sponsorship. Thanks to the wife. Thanks to Vigsy. Thanks to all the guys over at Vigsy. We're trying to help each other out, help each other get faster, and maybe learn a few things. So, shout out to my brother, top 10.
Oh,
Damn,
yeah, that was a good fight he had there.
Yeah, he had a good night tonight. So, shout out to him, and thanks to the wife. She gave me a special good luck charm tonight. So, yeah, it seemed to work.
That might not be appropriate. Just
God.
See, your mind automatically goes to the gun there, John.
Oh, absolutely. But again, congratulations, and hopefully we will catch you next week at the Red Bull Ring.
Thanks, guys. Thank you.
All right, that was our GT3 winner, Tim Ponzi, and if memory serves correct, that'll be Nick Terrell in third place for GTP.
That's correct. Nick Terrell, right there.
Nick, this is John and Parks in the booth. You get a copy.
Yes, sir.
So it looks like the mystery machine coming in for a nice podium there tonight.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy about it. It's started and finished where I started, and tried to race with Kevin Santana pretty hard early on, and came up to that first lap in battle of traffic, and he got a good pass on me there. And I said, you know what? I don't need to fight real hard anymore. I'm just gonna try to focus on saving a little fuel, and because I know about each lap's about second and a half to maybe 2 seconds worth of fuel sometimes. So it's like if I can save a lap each stint, then be 4 or 5 seconds back, I'd be good.
Well, it looks like it turned out well for you. You know, it seemed like avoiding some drama that may have gone through the GTP field there in the beginning.
Oh, for sure, yeah. He ended up having an issue, I think, a little bit toward the last stint, and fell back. I'm not sure what happened, but I'll be able to see that on the broadcast later, I suppose.
Well, absolutely. You looking forward to Red Bull Ring next week?
Not trying to keep incident count low, but I do enjoy that track. I'll try to focus on low incidents. It's kind of my name of the game generally, and just try to be able to finish a race. What's it saying? To finish first, must first finish. But in my case, to finish third, I must first finish. So I'll take that too.
Off tracks at Red Bull can be pretty brutal as well.
Slowdowns as well.
Yeah, the random slowdown, some of the turtle curbs if you try to push too hard.
Oh, ouch.
Tires are starting to go. I don't feel like trying to do a kick flip with my GTP.
Yeah, if you get a strong direct drive wheel, you might have a broken thumb if you catch one of those turtles the wrong way.
Yeah, I have one of the Ace Tech Invicta bundles, so yeah, it would not be a good time.
Not at all. Well, congratulations on that podium tonight, and anybody you want to give a shout out to on that mystery machine?
Yeah, first off, the core group and y'all for the broadcast. Secondly, my patient woman that lets me juggle some of the honeydew projects to let me come up here and do this for a bit, with the promise I'll go down and get into the shop soon after this and finish one of our projects we've been working on. So I got to go out to the garage and take some measurements, cut some stuff. So I won't be going to bed anytime soon.
Well, congratulations again, and we will hopefully catch you next week.
Yes, sir. Ditto. Have a good one.
That was Nick Terrell in third, and let me find Mason.
He's up in general, as usual.
Uh-huh. Track pads. Mason, this is John and Parks in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, I do.
So coming in second to Dom again, and no, starting to sound like a little bit of a broken record.
Yes, it is indeed. Indeed, it has.
Looks like you didn't have some of the same luck in pit road as last week, though.
Well, I would say it's my pit stop. It's a little better from last race. You may not think it is, but I think it is, because when he pitted, I think it was around 3 seconds, and then when I came out, as soon as he passed me, it was 3 seconds again. So I'm happy with that result. Just take 2 or 3 less liters of fuel, and that's all. But I know that didn't do much to get me to Dom. I thought traffic could help, especially with second half. I thought it looked like Dom was gonna be held up all race, but no, it wasn't. It didn't play on my favor. So second again, I'm happy for that, and hopefully just to try and keep it close with Dom, because I know he's pretty much he just drives GTP better than I have.
Yeah, it's definitely the GTPs are a different animal than a lot of the other cars on the service. You looking forward to Red Bull Ring next week, or?
Yeah, Red Bull Ring, like, it's really fun, underrated track in my opinion, and it's just gonna be a lot of fun.
Well, again, congratulations on the second place tonight, and hopefully we will catch you next week.
All right, thank you.
second place, Mason Smith. Mason can get himself out of broadcast because that's not easy to track that. I'm going to pull Dom in here, and I'm going to let you take this one away, Parks.
Hello, Radio to Dome.
Hello.
So another win, another pull. You're slightly carrying away with it, carrying a lot away with it at this point. Was there any troubles at all from start to finish here?
Not really. Felt like it was a pretty smooth race. Mason gave me a run for his money at the start of the race. I was just trying to save. I was trying to see, what I could do at this track, as in terms of fuel strategy. I know it really doesn't matter just because the way how the fuel is around here, but
Yeah.
I tried it anyway. I was able to save like a gallon or so. It wasn't too much. And then, the race ended. I mean, it was pretty close. I mean, Mason was there the whole time. I still had to save throughout the race because I short pitted myself or short fueled myself so much. So he was definitely there. And he gave me a run for my money there at the end of the race. I had to try a little bit there at the end. It was fun, though.
I did notice the gaps are starting to come down a little bit. I was thinking like, maybe some traffic going on or something.
Traffic was involved too. There was some questionable moves. But
oh yes, we did in fact hear your radio in some parts of the race. Some slight fireworks, I would assume. Maybe I'll have to, maybe I'll have to get back to posting how to do multi-class videos every week in the chat. Do you think, are you any good on this track or at this car at Red Bull Ring? Would you say?
It's been a minute since I raced at Red Bull Ring, but who doesn't love RBR? It's a good track.
Yeah.
Plenty of room to overtake. Off tracks are scary, but I mean.
Oh my gosh.
So we'll see how it will be next week.
Yeah. I believe. Yeah, it must have been. I would assume the last time you were there in GTP was 6 hours at Red Bull Ring. No.
Yeah. It's been a while. Been a long time. But that was in the BMW. This time we're gonna be in the Porsche. So
yeah. The cars were actually different at that time. I'm sure you would remember. It was like
Acura wasn't so powerful.
Yeah. It was pre-patch, pre that one patch. I think it was like Cadillac or something that was strong. I can't remember off the top of my head. But yeah, it looks like you'll have to get a little bit of practice. Just not too much. Just a little bit. Just to refresh the muscle memory around here. So. Any shout outs you want to give here?
Like I say always, shout out to the field. Once again, I say it every week, we're all new to multi-class racing, so we continue to strive to get better at deciding where to put our cars on the track, and that's for both classes.
Continual improvements, always looking to that.
Yeah. But we're getting better. Shout out to the broadcast. I know you guys are up here. Hopefully we can put out a show. I felt like today was a pretty good show out there. I heard.
It was.
It wasn't just me that was on the mic. I've heard some other things as well. So hopefully I can go back and watch that. And
there was fireworks.
Some good fun.
Sorry, but missed the start. I crashed. Sorry, Dom.
Oh no.
I know.
You didn't miss much anyway, besides the hairpin incident.
Oh wow. Okay, that's good to hear then.
Yeah, there was a big wreck at the hairpin, but.
Ooh. Okay.
That on the broadcast.
Yeah, no. It's not great quality driving standards there.
Yeah, and shout out to Mason too. He's always out there driving his cleanest. It was fun for that first lap, and then he missed it, but we had a little side-by-side action for the first 5 or so corners. And yeah, that's really it.
And
it was a great race.
All right, always good to hear, and congratulations on your win today in Sebring. We'll see you at Red Bull Ring.
Later. Have a good night.
Well, that was our winner, Dominique Ford in GTP. So Parks, definitely a good race tonight, and I appreciate you stepping in and helping do the broadcast while I am technically on vacation. So, next week from Red Bull Ring, we'll be back to our normal stuff, and I think I have everything figured out. So hopefully next week is the magic one.
Yes.
5th time's the charm.
Yes, 5th time's the charm. Yeah, hope we see they start this time. Oops.
Well, again, thank you everybody for getting us to that 1,000 subscriber mark, and hopefully let us know if the ads are too intrusive or whatever. I believe they were turned on for this one. So, but from everybody here at CRN, we appreciate it, and we will catch you next week on the track.
Are you ready to take your live events to the next level? Look no further than Pulse Studio, your one-stop destination for cutting-edge design solutions. Their expert team of designers specialize in crafting beautiful 3D renderings, animations, and content creation for the live events industry that will captivate your